Hey, Caleb, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it. When the coaches met with you after the season last year, what did they want you to focus on in the offseason, and how do you kind of feel like you fit in the puzzle of this team for next year?
They wanted me to take that big step next year. What the flashes I shown last year, they just wanted me to improve off that. I feel like I fit in well with this team this year. I know it's a lot of new guys and a lot of returning people, but I try to lead on the new guys, show them what we were about and stuff like that.
Alec?
Hey, Caleb, appreciate you doing this. So kind of going off that, looking at this current team, where do you see yourself having the biggest impact this season? And kind of what did you learn as a freshman to really help you succeed in that area and that role this year?
I feel like I see myself having a big impact, just making impact plays, whether it's grabbing that key rebound, making that key defensive stop, or just scoring, making that key play for the team. And what was the second question? What was
Yeah,
it?
just like, yeah, and just kind of what did you learn as a freshman to kind of help you in that area, whether that be kind of having that key stop, scoring that key pointer, or just in any sort of that role?
Um, I learned that I really learned that you never know when it's going to be your moment. So you just always be ready for that moment. It may be times where it's not your moment, but it may be times where you're in the fire and you got to be ready to step up and make that moment happen.
Alex?
Caleb, thanks for the time. We appreciate it. Curious, just when you look back at your first year in college, I guess kind of a two-part question. What would you say maybe you feel like you did well, and what maybe would you say you struggled with your first year?
Um, Looking back at my first year, I feel like I think I did well with adjusting to the learning curve. I think I adjusted pretty quickly, I would say, as a freshman. But shout out to the leaders from last year's team, like Miller Kopp and some of the and other guys. I feel like I struggled with how long the season can be and how the ups and downs can come at you, just how to react to those.
Jack?
Hey, Caleb, thanks for the time. I guess from a skill development perspective, what's kind of been your biggest focus throughout this summer and in kind of the practices lately?
Definitely I've been shooting the ball a lot and been in the gym a lot, shooting the ball. Also been working on my ball handling, stuff like that.
Mason?
Hey, Caleb, hope you're doing well. One of the features of the non-conference schedule this year is a game in Atlanta, and that's an area that's pretty close to you. Just kind of curious about your emotions and maybe the excitement you might have getting to play back in Atlanta.
I'm very, very excited about that game. I can't wait to go back there and play. I haven't played it back in Atlanta in a while. I know that's kind of new for like Indiana to go to Atlanta and play. So I understand that's going to be a big moment for me and my family. I have a lot of my family there as well.
Alex?
Caleb, I'm curious if you could tell us a little bit about some of the new guys that have arrived in the front court. Obviously, a lot of people haven't, we've seen them on film, but I know a lot of the fans haven't gotten a chance to see him play, but guys like Mbako, Ware, Peyton Sparks, what have you seen from them so far in workouts, and what do you feel like, I guess, those three guys are going to bring?
Um, they're going to bring a lot to the team. We're all gelling well right now. I know everybody's working in the gym every day, so it just makes you want to work in the gym every day as well. Matt, we call him Matt, but he's a really good player. He's a nice two-way player. He can shoot the ball really well. Khalil, he's a dog. I feel like he can shoot the ball as well. And Peyton, can't nobody really stop him in the paint.
Anybody else have any questions for Caleb? Mason, go ahead.
Yeah, Caleb, I kind of wanted to go off that. You're listed as a forward, but we kind of saw you in a few different roles last season. How comfortable are you with maybe bringing the ball up the floor, or whether it's finding your shot on your own or being a spot up, kind of where you see yourself fitting into that?
I feel like I've been working on that, just being more comfortable playing out of position, stuff like that, or maybe inside my position, but just being able to do a lot of different things. But I've been working on my ball handling for sure, and I've been fighting down low with the bigs as well this summer, so I can be prepared, to get put on the court anywhere.
Alec?
Hey Caleb, thanks for doing this. My name's Alec. You guys obviously brought in a good amount of transfers, and I think one of them got on campus yesterday for the first time, and Anthony Walker. What do you think he can kind of bring to the team as someone who's been in school for 4 or 5 years and has experience in the NCAA tournament, playing in Elite Eight and Final Four?
I feel like we have a very young team, so that leadership would be key. He went to Miami, and Miami's a good school. They obviously made some good March Madness runs. I feel like he can bring that kind of knowledge, and he understands how to get there, so he can bring that to this team.
Last question for Alex.
Caleb, last year you guys had a lot of upperclassmen that have moved on, and obviously Jalen also went to the NBA. Who has stepped up maybe this offseason as kind of the leaders in the locker room, and what's kind of the messaging been this offseason in terms of like what each guy needs to do to kind of be ready when the season starts?
A couple of our older guys stepped up really. Trey Galloway, Xavier Johnson, Anthony Lill. But this offseason, they just been preaching, trying to build a workout culture. Like everybody's in the gym nonstop, just trying to be the best versions of ourselves. So when that time comes, we all ready for war.
All right. Thanks, Caleb. Thanks, guys. We'll try to see you next week. All right.
Thank you.